Thank you. I say this all the time, and I say it because I believe it. We make our job as a member of Congress way too complicated. It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. What did you tell the people you were going to do when they elected you? Go do that. It's really that, do what we said. And the good news is, and you know that, and that's why you're here, these two guys have done just that. And that's why Ron's going to be the next governor of this great state, and Matt's going to go back to Congress and keep fighting the good fight. It's simply do what we said. And I'll tell you one other guy who's doing that. That's the first guy Congressman Gates mentioned, and that's the President of the United States. We had a chance. We had this special election in Ohio 2 weeks ago today, and I said at that event I said, think about this simple fact. In a year and a half, this president, under his leadership, in a year and a half, regulations down, taxes have been reduced, the economy is growing at 4.1%, unemployment's at its lowest in 20 years, Neil Gorsuch is on the court, Brett Kavanaugh is on deck, we're out of that crazy Iran deal, the embassy has gone to Jerusalem, and the hostages have come back from North Korea. That is amazing. You wouldn't know any of that if you just watched CNN. I see the Hampton Inn has the right station on here. But by any definition, that is an amazing 18 months under the leadership of President Trump. And he does want to make America great again. You all want the same thing. These two guys do as well. And that's why next week, go vote for them. If you haven't already. And then make sure, after they win next week, let's also make sure that we're doing everything we can in November. Because understand what the Democrats' message is. Democrats, they want to raise your taxes. They want to abolish ICE. They want to socialize medicine, and they want to impeach the president. That's why we got to keep the House. So make sure you can do that and vote hard, or work hard and vote in November as well. And with that, I'll turn it back to our great congressman here.
I really thought I got to witness history firsthand when I was on Air Force One about a year ago, Ron, with President Trump and Ron DeSantis. And at the time, a lot of Floridians were really encouraging Ron to run for governor. And I didn't quite know how I felt about that, because if you're Robin, you don't want Batman to leave. You want your fighting buddy, your running buddy to stick with you, because the work we're doing there is so important. And Ron got to ask President Trump his thoughts. And I didn't know what the president would say. I didn't know that the president wouldn't rather have Ron in Congress. And the president's eyes lit up. And he got so excited about the idea of Florida leading in Donald Trump's America, taking advantage of lower taxes, lower regulations, being a place where we could show the rest of the country how to do it right, how to employ the values that have made this country the envy of the world. And so the president was all in from the very beginning, saying to Ron that he really wanted him to run. And I know Jim and I will miss you a great deal in Washington, but we'll be watching your success in Florida. And so please share with these great folks in Navarre your vision for our wonderful state.